Hello, Professor, Assistant Teacher. My name is Ying. I'm responsible for writing the code for print statistic command, print using count range command, print prefix command, print suffix command, and the main function in the cooperative task. To show the code, I have not opened my Linux virtual machine for the moment, but I will use Visual Studio to present my code for the moment. I'll go back to Linux while I debug my code. Let's start with the main function. The main function of the main function is to get user input command and call the corresponding function to complete the command. Here we have a problem. The string that the user enter include the command name and the content, and we need to use them separately. So here we are using the strtok function. Here, the strtok function separates the command from the content with the specified delimiter and stores them in sequence in CMD variable for our convenience. Next, through the strcm function, compare the command ends that entered by the user with the name of each command, and then call the corresponding function to operate. If the user enters a command name that does not exist, the user is prompted for an error. We use the while loop to ensure that the user can always call the command, and the loop ends with the user end string. And then I will introduce the print statistic function. The purpose of this function is to print the list information, including the number of nodes, the maximum count, the minimum count, and the average count in the list. Here, there are four integer variables: max, min, sum, node count, and used to record the linked list information. Traversing the list, we get node count and sum by summing. Max and min are used as the intermediate variable and number of each node is compared to record the maximum and the minimum values. Finally, the average value is calculated and all the information is printed. And then print by count range. The purpose of this function is to find the nodes that count in the specified range and print them. The function passes in two parameters, value 1 and value 2. We are looking for a number of nodes that are in the range value 1 to value 2. First, I need to determine if the list is empty, and if so, tell the user that the list is empty. The loop through the list while through the list. For each node, determine whether the corresponding count number of the node is between the range, and if so, print the node. If not, find the next node. Finally, print prefix function and print suffix function. First, print prefix function. The purpose of this function is to print a node prefix with the specified string. Before including this function, I'll introduce another function, judge prefix. This function is used to determine if the node has the specified prefix and return 1 if it does, and return 0 if it doesn't. Pass the string of the prefix and the string of the node into the judge prefix function. The value name of the prefix string in the function is src, and the string of node is dst. In this function, first compare the length of src with that of dst. If src is longer than dst, then src must not be the prefix of dst. It just return 0. Then we go through a for loop and compare whether the character in the same position as src and dst are the same. The first character of src is compared to the first character of dst. The second character of src is compared to the second character of dst, like this. The number of for loop is controlled by the length of src until each character of src is compared and the for loop is end. The complete execution of the for loop means that src is the prefix of dst and return 1. If there is a different character in the procedure, the function returns 0. After introducing this function, we go back to the print prefix function. In the print prefix function, first determine if the list is empty. The loop through the list while traversing the list by while loop. In the while loop, there is an if statement, and we call the judge prefix function in the if statement's judgment condition, passing in the prefix string and the string of the node as arguments to the function. This is there you can see why the function return 1 and or 0. When return 1, the node has this prefix. The if statement is entered and the node is printed. Otherwise, the if statement is not executed. The function print surface has the same logic and principles as the function prefix. I won't go into the detail of it. The only difference is that in the function that judges the suffix and the suffix and the string are compared in reverse. The last character of the suffix is compared to the last character of the node string, and the penultimate character of the suffix is compared to the penultimate character of the node string. Now let's test the code. First, insert enough nodes for our test. Okay. Let's test. Let's test print statistic. Okay. Then print by count range. 2 to 3. Okay. It's alright. Then test print prefix and print suffix. Okay. And if we enter the wrong command, like this, it tells us a wrong command was entered. End the test. Okay. Thanks for listening.